focused on drug seizures. Speaking today will be Inspector Greg Hibbert, who heads up the Criminal Intelligence Unit. After the update is provided, members of the media are welcome to ask questions. I will now turn it over to Inspector.
Thank you. Good morning. I first want to thank all those involved in this investigation, and that includes the Drug and Firearms Unit and Criminal Intelligence Unit. Those working within those units, tireless work and effort has resulted in removing a significant amount of drugs from being circulated within the Waterloo Region community. This investigation, which was conducted over a 13-month period, focused on organized crime and drug trafficking within our community. It began in March of 2023 after patrol officers responded to a report of a break-and-enter at a Kitchener residence and located several kilograms of cocaine inside. Our Drugs and Firearms Unit then began an organized crime drug trafficking investigation that resulted in multiple search warrants being completed at 2 Kitchener residences in the spring of 2023. As the investigation progressed, 2 additional search warrants were completed by the Criminal Intelligence Unit and 2 additional Kitchener residents on April 26, 2024. As you can see before me, the following items were seized as a result of this investigation: 7 restricted firearms, more than 86 kilograms of suspected cocaine, over 3 kilograms of suspected crystal methamphetamine, approximately 700 grams of MDMA, also known as ecstasy, approximately $815,000 in Canadian currency. The approximate street value of these seized drugs is $9 million, making this seizure one of the largest in WRPS history. 2 individuals, a 31-year-old male and a 22-year-old female, both from Kitchener, were arrested on April 26, 2024, and have been jointly charged with 2 counts of possession for the purpose of trafficking and possession of proceeds of crime. The male is also facing 3 additional counts of possession for the purpose of trafficking. Both accused parties were held in police custody for a bail hearing, and the investigation remains ongoing with possibility of further arrests. The amount of drugs and firearms seized during this investigation is not only concerning to us, but to the entire Waterloo Region community. These drugs were destined to be sold in our community and beyond. We are focused on interrupting the flow of illicit drugs and on arresting those who profit off our most vulnerable members of this community who are suffering from addiction. Often violence is driven by 3 factors: drugs, firearms, and organized crime. When these factors collide, the results are often tragic. While this investigation has resulted in a significant amount of illegal drugs being taken out of our community, there's more work to be done. Drug addiction is a national problem, and sadly, we are seeing too many lives lost. On a recurring basis, Waterloo Regional Police Service continues to make significant number of arrests, warrant completions, and drug and weapon seizures, all related to the trafficking of illicit drugs and organized crime criminal activity. In 2023, 695 firearms and prohibited weapons and over $2.72 million worth of drugs were seized. The Waterloo Regional Police Service continues to work in close coordination with other police services across Ontario and to focus and collaborate on strategies related to drug trafficking, weapons, organized crime to help protect our community. We also continue to work in partnership with the community so we can make Waterloo Region the safest place to be. If you have any information about criminal activity or notice any suspicious activity, we urge you to come forward and report it. Reporting a crime, providing relevant information, enables investigators to identify suspects and solve crime. Thank you all for your time and your continued coverage of these important investigations. I'll now answer any questions you may have.
Do you have any sense how long it took to accumulate all of this stuff we're seeing?
Over the course of the investigation, which was 13 months, it's hard to say and define how long it would have taken to accumulate that. This is an ongoing kind of organized criminal network that the distribution of this size and level when you're dealing with kilo level amounts is significant and would continue throughout the community without us interrupting in this fashion.
I have a question. As someone who just walked into the room, would you mind just giving me a little brief overview of what kind of drugs that were seized today?
So we have cocaine, crystal methamphetamine, and MDMA.
And that was all in the Waterloo region?
Yes.
Bill from the record. Just wondering if you have any idea where these drugs are flowing in from.
I can say that the coca plant is not native to North America, so it's coming from the south across various border points, but from a specific origin, I can't provide you that.
Was any of the activity linked to Cambridge specifically?
I would say Waterloo region overall. I can't say specifically Cambridge, but within the region.
Were the people who were charged, did they have any previous charges or criminal record?
They do not.
Am I allowed to ask for a brief synopsis, or do you want to do a one-on-one afterwards? Is that okay?
I can do a one-on-one
That's
after.
good. We don't have media release. Okay.
I'll ask one more question. Sorry. Is this more of? I mean, you see everything coming down the 401 this way. Is this more of that where we're just right on the tipping point for all this stuff?
I think the 401 corridor and all the cities that are along that, like our major border points, would be, major hubs would be like Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto. We definitely have an influence from Toronto this way. Thank you.
Do we have one more question?
Oh, yep.
Just curious, what happens to the money that you see?
So the money, pending the outcome of the trial, would then be forfeited to the province, and then people can apply for grants. So it goes back to the government.